2, video 2. Question number 1. Stop and think. Number 1 question. What is an apex predator? So again, you're going to type this up. You can type it in Google Doc. And we're going to title it Video Lesson number 2. We'll just simplify. Video lesson number 2. Question number 1 is, what is an apex predator? So you're going to pause the video and you're going to answer the question. Pause, stop, and think. Stop and think. Stop, think. Welcome back. Question number 2, everybody. Number 2. I want you to give me 2 reasons why there is a decrease in the sea otter population, and particularly in California. So California sea otter population decrease. Give me 2 reasons why. That's number 2. Stop, think. Number 2. Welcome back. Question number 3. Give me 1 reason why sharks should be protected, and relate this to the ecosystem. 1 reason why we should protect sharks. That is number 3. Stop and think. Think, stop. Welcome back. Question number 4. Number 4. I want you to tell me what will happen to the stingray population if the shark population decreases. Assuming the sharks eat the stingrays, or we're saying some sharks, that's one of the prey, the stingray. So what would happen to the stingray population? Sharks decrease. Number 5. Wait, stop and think. Number 5. What would happen to the stingray population if the numbers of the sharks increased? Shark numbers increase. What would happen to the stingray population? That's number 5. Stop and think. Welcome back. Question number 6. Number 6. I want you to think of the species you studied, because you had to do the research on an endangered species. So for number 6, I want you to think of that species, write it down, and I want you to tell me what its relationship was in its ecosystem. So in other words, it was a prey to another species, or it was a predator of another species. So prey or predator. Number 6, your species, your species, the one you picked. Give me its relationship in the ecosystem and relationship to predator or prey. So was it a predator? Was it a prey? That's number 6. Stop and think. Number 7. Number 7. Here we go. If we have a prey and predator population, I want you to just give me a 1-sentence summary of the relationship. Woo! I'm sorry, we got some excitement over here. Our co-host has left the set and now he's feeling, he's less inhibited now. Now he's starting to scream. He's getting excited about the predator-prey. So number 7, give me 1 sentence to summarize the relationship between predator and prey. Stop, think. Number 8, give me an example of a competition. Now, competitions can be intraspecific, so it can be in one species. For example, the turkeys competing for mates. You saw it outside. I showed you videos, turkey males competing for mates. Woo! See this? Yes, I've got some good commentary. I need to get him to learn. I need an applause or something. He's working on the applause soundtrack. Intraspecific competition in a species. Interspecific would be competition between two different species. So I want you to give me an example of competition between different species. Interspecific competition. That is number 7. Jeez. Number 8. Question number 8. Mutualism is when two species benefit from a relationship. So both are getting something positive from a relationship. So if you got your BFF, you get something, you feel good when you talk to that person, they feel good when they talk to you. All right? Mutual. Both sides benefit. I want you to think of a relationship in nature, and you might have to look it up, because you can stop the video and think. Mutualistic relationship between two species. That's number 8. Stop and think. Number 9. I want you to think of a relationship that is parasitic. Parasite. We know now, well, viruses are really considered parasites. They live off a host. A virus, it's interesting, is not even technically considered to be living. It doesn't have the characteristics of life. It's not made of cells. It's just made of genetic information like DNA and RNA and protein. Woo! But it depends on a host to pass on its genes. So it has some characteristics of living things, but it's not considered alive. So for number 9, I want you to think of a parasitic relationship. Parasitic. And a parasitic relationship is when one individual or organism is benefited and one is actually harmed. So one is helped and one is hurt. Parasite. One is helped, one is hurt. We've all been in probably a relationship with a friend or an acquaintance or colleague or classmate where one person is getting all the benefits, they're cheating off you or whatever, and that's not really a benefit. We don't cheat. Cheating, you only cheat yourself when you cheat. But they think they're getting the benefits. Whereas the other person is being harmed. They feel like they're being infringed on or like, I don't know. So one helped, one hurt, parasitism. Give me an example in nature. That is number 9. Stop and think. Number 10, last one here, and this is it for video number 2. Number 10. Number 10 is about a relationship that's called commensalism. Commensalism is when one species or organism is benefited and one is they're like, meh, doesn't matter. They're not harmed, they're not hurt, they're not helped. Indifferent. So like you see these shark suckers sometimes, also called remoras. They actually have like a suction cup on their heads and they attach to a shark. You see them like whale sharks particularly. A bunch of them, like around the mouth of the big whale. Shark, not whale. And they do that to collect any leftovers the shark ate. They're getting like a free pass. It's like free ride on the bullet train or something. Free ticket, free ride, free meal. But the shark, it doesn't really bother the shark, doesn't affect the shark either way. It doesn't help or hurt the shark. That's an example. You give me another one for number 10. It's called commensalism. Commensalism, one helped, one indifferent. That's number 10. So please submit these on Google Classroom, video number 2, and hopefully you learn something about the relationships between species and the importance of all living things, and you'll help save them because they need you, and you are the ones to do it. You're the future. You have all the potential in the world. You can do whatever you set your mind to doing. But as you do it, I want you to keep in your mind, the back of your head, I never want you to forget the importance of nature and how every action has a reaction. And a lot of the actions that humans engage in have a negative reaction on nature. And there are consequences to what we do. And I want you to think about that and to realize we have so much to learn from nature if only we would listen. So I'm begging you to listen to nature because you will learn more than you ever thought you would. Until next time, bye-bye. I love you. Rock on, rock stars. Goodbye.